Well, hello, you trader nerds. Welcome into a Manic Monday. Real traders never trade alone. They trade with their fellow nerds like Shane and Daniel and DB and Don and Dwayne and Ed and Godwin and Hal and iPhone and James and Jason and Javier and John and Jordan and Matt Jolly Wally and Mikey and Mo and Panks and PSG and Ricardo and Stacy and Stefan and Stephen and another Stephen and Thomas and Trader Nick and Vicky and Walt and Jim. Welcome in. And Schwaz and I are going to be doing some research later today to see if what we're trying to do really works. And that's why I played the song. We're going to do what they say can be done, eastbound and down. So, not sure that what we're doing can be done. It did work in 2020, but then I was going to keep it going. And for some reason, I was unable to or not willing to. And I don't remember why, but I stopped the experiment. So, we're trying the experiment now to see if we can continue to do what we're doing. So, just hang with us. We're still trying to figure out. All I know is, and I really mean this, I am never, let me just say this, I am never going through what I went through the other day. Ever. I will not be caught with my pants down ever again. We're going to be ready this time. So, we're trying things out and it's okay, to try things out and to see if you can get it. So let's look at the market today. Down 0.41%. Now, if you have on your Sweet Bobby hedge, your 12 and 20, this is the day that you can sell your additional three. But before you sell your additional three, you need to use all the tools available to you to make sure that you've still got a hedge. If you don't have a hedge, you may need to diagonalize this so that you have some loans as well. All right. So now it's interesting that the market was up, back in this area here. And then look what happened. The AD started going down, 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 down. And now it looks like it's stabilized a little bit and the market's coming up just a little bit. But this is the time that you can start additional hedges. We're below VWAP. We're below the hourly mid band. And let's see where we are above the opening 15-minute range. Yeah, the opening 15-minute range you see was way up there. So we've taken a little bit of a tumble. Looks like we're stabilizing a little bit now. VIX is at 16 and the AD is at 79. And volume is what volume is. Let's see what the big green monster says. And it'll be time to redraw the big green monster pretty soon. And guess what? The area of support and resistance is the 5621, which is the point of control, and that's where we're going back to now. So we would expect that this 5621 area to be an area of support. So I wouldn't anticipate the market to go down much farther than what it's going now, but it could. It certainly could. We expect that we will probably go to the 5691 in the coming days. That could happen. But let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression shows that we are in a period of consolidation. What happens is markets consolidate and then they move, and then they move, and then they consolidate. You'll see this movement, consolidation, movement, movement, consolidation, movement, consolidation, movement, and consolidation. And it just happens and happens and happens over and over again. So what we've seen here is, you see what I've already drawn. You would think that I drew this today, not today, but we expected that to be a little bit of resistance right there because we are in a period of consolidation before we get the next move. Where will the next move be? Will it be higher? Will it be lower? Who knows? I don't really know. Probably higher, but consolidation leads to movement. And this just happens over and over and over and over again. So it is game week for the Tide, Matt Jolly Wally. Who we got? Western Kentucky, right? That's right. And can you imagine if we lost that game? Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, we should win that one, right? We should win that one. But hopefully the Tide's going to be just fine. Looks like they're a little more relaxed than maybe under the Saban era. We have ice cream trucks coming to feed the kids and snow cone machines and all kind of stuff. So they're doing good. Taking care of business every day. That's right. That's exactly what we do here. So we're going to say, Schwaz and I are going to see if we can make this happen. Right. I did a lot of reading over the weekend. Uh, you guys may have heard Mark Spitznagel, the name, in the Universa hedge fund. It seems like what we're doing is similar to what that hedge fund does. You know, um, they'll have mediocre returns, and then all of a sudden in one year they'll be up 3,000 and some odd percent. So that's probably what we're doing. A lot of people say that retail investors can't replicate what that fund does, and we'll see. We'll see. We're not certain we can do. Like over the weekend, I had all these ideas. Like I was like, well, why don't we do like if we sold a put and then we said let's go and buy 4 black swan hedges. I was doing things like that. So all different things over the weekend. I was using the analyze tab over here and trying to come up with different things. Let's see what was the last thing that I came up with. Where is it? Yeah. I was selling 1 put at the 10 Delta and doing 4 tranches of the black swan hedge in the same expiration, doing all kind of things to figure out some way to do this. But we'll figure out something, because what a lot of you were really interested in was that document I shared the other day. If 50 wide strikes are not readily available for the 3-5 loans around $3, what are the other options? Just do the 100 wide. I would not do the 100 wide. I would not do that. I would move in closer, go maybe to 80 days or 70 or 60 days and find 50 wide strikes. 100 wide strikes are really too long. That's what I would do. Yeah, you're right, Matt Jollywally. Just grateful we were able to be fans during Nick Saban's time. That's true. You know, I mean, that'll probably never be done again in any team's lifetime. We hope it's not during Georgia's lifetime. That's the only thing I hate is, is Georgia going to now run away with the SEC? I hope not. And I hope Texas doesn't either. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't be keen on the 100 wide. I think the 100 wide doesn't give us enough protection. But yeah, football's going to be fun. Football's going to be fun this year, so I can't wait. And you think Kirby's headed to Dallas Cowboys? Just a matter of time. That could happen. That could happen. Can you imagine? Boy, the Georgia fans would be they would be lost, weren't they? Wouldn't they? I always worried about Saban going to Dallas. Back during the day, I was like, oh God, because Dallas. I mean, let's admit it. Dallas is the Florida State of professional football. Oh man, I think Florida State has had enough of the Georgia teams. They got crushed by the Georgia Bulldogs last year, and then Georgia Tech beat them the other day. But I watched part of that game. That was really, really kind of a cool game. So anyway, all right, let's see how our little accounts doing. Now remember, what we're going to do is we're going to say loss and loss and loss and loss. Miss Terry told me that over her dead body would they go back to the pros. Well, that's good. I mean, I'd hate to see it now. You see Nick Saban get back into coaching. I mean, we'd take that statue down, wouldn't we? We'd be like, we're not naming this field after you. Are you kidding? If you go back to coaching, so they got it made in Alabama, though. I mean, they got it made. They can do anything, go anywhere. They got it made. So what we're going to see is we're not going to see a lot of movement in our net lick. Rarely will our net lick be up, but at some point, this 76,000 should be 140,000 one day. That's what we're really trying after. So let's see how we're doing today. So we'll record it every now and then. So today is 8/26/24. 8/26/24. Let's see. Let's see what our net lick is here. So you actually talked to Miss Terry. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see what our net lick is here today. Come here, little feller. Because I got it made at Alabama. Can do anything, go anywhere, have your own office hours. All right, so we're not bad, y'all. Wow, why are we? We're down a little bit. I thought we was up a little bit. We're at 75, 962.48. Okay. Now we know that we're going to lose that initial $1,200. That's probably going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Remember, we started the Black Swan hedge, so we're going to lose this money here. The we took in a credit of $3,086. We spent out $1,800. No, let's see, that's not right. We brought in 1,800. We spent out 3,000. So we're going to lose this initially, but then we anticipate that we're going to start making credits on these things. So we'll see how that works out. And that's what Schwaz and I are going to test for y'all, and we'll provide y'all with the results for sure. What on earth on the Dallas Cowboys, the world's most valuable sports franchise? Hey, for some reason, I am teaching at University of Alabama, but it'll be in the spring. Yeah, I'll be teaching in the spring. All right, so let's see what our little Gregson ratios are here. So we are at -2, -25, -2, -25, -2, -25. And let's see, the VIX was at 16. And our buying power was 792 last time. Let's see what it is this time. So let's see, we got to go to this little thing here and go to cap requirement. And let's do this. And so our cap requirement now is 1293. Okay, that went up a little bit, didn't it? 1293. Let's put that in. 1293. So we're using 1.7% of our buying power. And let's see. We want to see how the hedge is doing today, right? This is what ultimately what we're doing each and every day. So let's go to risk analysis. And let's get everything here and everything here. Okay, so we have a hedge, it looks like. Let's see, 40% down. Let's do this price and IV. Yeah, we do have a hedge on. Doesn't look extraordinarily good, but what we're hoping is that we get these 12 off of here soon. And with those 12 off soon, then we've got a big hedge, right? That's what we're hoping at. Let's see what our GTC order. If Kirby left, it would be to get out of this NIL and transfer mess, which is a mess. It is a mess, y'all. We need to do away with that or put some cap on it because that is crazy. So let's see what our GTC order is over here. Let's go to activity. GTC, we're close, y'all. Look at this. And the good thing is that you could sit here and say, hey, if we wanted to make our hedge stronger, we could go ahead and do that at 45 cents. But I think we're fine leaving this on here. So the day's going to come though, when we're going to come in here and we're going to say, oh my gosh, we don't have much of a hedge here. And then we're going to say we need to harvest the 12 and then get us a really, really, really big, nice hedge to the downside. That's what we're going to do. And I think after the drop last time, I think leaving this as 40 points is really good. Yeah, or like you say, or just close one of those naked puts. You could close one of the naked puts and be fine as well, right? You don't have to close all of them. You could close some of them. You say, hey, take a couple of those off and give me a little more hedge power. So we got all different kinds of things and at our disposal. Now, like Schwaz says, the day's going to come when we're going to have to start closing shorts or buying loans to keep this little charade going. We've got to keep it to where we've got this downside protection that looks like that. That's what we want. Because it would be a shame to do all this work and not have any downside protection. So if we're going to do the work, we've got to keep this thing going. So the way I'm hoping this works is that I am willing to spend up to 3% of my net lick a year per year in order to keep the hedge on. Now, what I'm fearful of is a year like 2022, and this is what Schwaz and I are going to be testing. In a year like 2022, when the market was down, grinding down, is that we're not able to fill our longs and our shorts are getting higher, and it may cost us a little bit more. So that's what our hope is to go into the 2022 year and maybe start in January and just start putting these things on and seeing how it works out. But I think we can do it. That's why I'm saying we're going to do what they say can't be done. Now, again, in 2020, this was up 208%. I know it. I lived it. I sit there. I was stunned. And some of y'all are saying, well, the crash already happened August 5th. Not yet, y'all. That was a 4% down day. The big one has not happened yet. So the big one could be coming. And for those of you that have gone back into the 111s, good. I mean, that's good. Keep it small, keep it small. Don't go full-fledged back using 50% of your buying power. That was ridiculous. We figured that out. And I think we're going to get our losses back. I really do. I'm very confident we're going to get our losses back. It's just we got to be patient. Because if we're not patient, we're going to blow this thing. So you got to use the tools that are available to you. And do the same thing over in Thinkorswim. Stacy, I want to make sure that you're good on your thing over here. Go over here and look at your stuff, and then go to expiration and go to vol step, do 4 vol steps, right? And make sure that this is positive. Now, this is what I did the other day is what? This was, let's see, this was 1 naked put and 4 black swan hedges. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks pretty good. But, the grind down market's what's going to be the problem. The grind down is going to be the problem where you see this. If volatility doesn't go up when the market drops, you got a problem. So grind down could hurt us, but we're going to figure that out. Okay, Stacy's good. Good. Stacy, she felt like the other day, she says, yeah, patience, P-A-Y-chance, Matt Jollywally. Stacy said the other day, Daniel said the spreads on August 5th were so wide that I'm not sure that there is a strategy that can protect you in that case. The major problems were the spreads. Yeah. Stacy said the other day that she just felt kind of sad, like saying bye to the 111. It was such a good trade. And I'm not saying that you guys have to say goodbye to it. It's just that I want to see if we can do what we're doing now. I want to see if we can just build this hedge wall up. So I think we can, but we will certainly see. This always happens when the market is under stress. Yeah. All right, guys. Good session today. I appreciate all of you. Love you to pieces. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if Schwaz and I figure out anything today, I'll let you know. We're going to meet at 1 o'clock. And I will see everybody tomorrow.